We are here to announce the results of an extensive investigation that followed the original filing of charges against two individuals for an alleged sexual offense at Rockville High School here in Montgomery County on March the 16th, 2017. The National District Attorneys Association has standards on prosecutorial ethics. It states that a prosecutor is an independent administrator of justice. The primary responsibility of a prosecutor is to seek justice, which can only be achieved by representations and presentations of the truth. This responsibility includes, but is not limited to, ensuring that the guilty are held accountable, that the innocent are protected from unwarranted harm, and that the rights of all participants, particularly the victim of a crime, are respected. We have been guided by that principle throughout this entire investigation. The initial charges were based on a report by a 14-year-old student from Rockville High School. Since that time, our office has conducted an independent investigation over several weeks' time with the cooperation and the participation of the Montgomery County Police Department, Montgomery County Public Schools, the 14-year-old student, her family, her counselors, and her attorneys. The initial filing of charges by Montgomery County Police were supported by the information that was within the possession of the police as of March the 16th, 2017. But as all of you know, investigations do not stop once an arrest is made, and the continuing investigative efforts have led us to where we are today in this matter. The investigation included comprehensive reviews of original witness interviews in this case, numerous additional witness interviews, a review of medical records, a review of videotaped interview recordings, a review of school security video. There are 105 cameras within this particular school. School records have been reviewed. Forensic evidence has been obtained and reviewed, including DNA evidence. Phone and computer reviews and records of text messages have been analyzed. Those text messages were in Spanish, and multiple translations of those text messages were obtained for us to make sure that we got sometimes the slang and other words that were contained within those messages accurately. I think we got 4 separate translations to make sure we got the verbiage correct and we knew what was being exchanged. As part of the interview, as part of the review of this matter, we have met on multiple occasions with the 14-year-old student, her mother, and her attorneys. This child was never met alone. She was always accompanied by her family, her attorneys, sometimes doctors, sometimes counselors. We have consulted a number of experts in a variety of areas, including forensic science, computer science, and sexual assault forensics. The actions today have been discussed with the 14-year-old girl, her attorney, and her family. As prosecutors, we always go where the evidence takes us. After a complete and thorough assessment of the facts, our duty is to determine whether sufficient evidence exists to support criminal violations in violation of Maryland law, regardless of public opinion or political pressure. After a painstaking investigation and review of these matters, and we needed every moment to get to where we are here today because of the extensive nature of the investigation, we have concluded that the facts in this case do not support the original charges filed in this matter due to the lack of corroboration and substantial inconsistencies from the facts that we have obtained from multiple sources since the filing of the original charging document. The original charges cannot be sustained, and prosecution on those charges is untenable. With reference to the 17-year-old young man charged originally. That matter now lies within the jurisdiction of the juvenile court, and as a result, I have no further comment on those matters because there is confidentiality laws that attend that matter. With regard to Henry Sanchez, the 18-year-old, a criminal information was filed in this court yesterday afternoon, Circuit Court for Montgomery County, charging him with possession of child pornography. The maximum penalty for that offense is 5 years. That matter will proceed in the ordinary course of business in this building. It is anticipated that the initial trial date in that matter on those charges will take place in approximately 90 days. I thank you for being here today. Again, I want to thank the members of the community that have joined us here today. Again, I'm particularly honored to have Mr. Leggett, the Chief of Police, the Superintendent of Schools, and the President of the School Board with me. They have been consulted all through this entire process. None of this happened in a vacuum. Everybody was briefed throughout this entire investigation about what was happening. We have talked to each other, and this was done with great cooperation from everybody that's standing behind me, and I want to thank them for that level of cooperation and for them being here standing with me today as I make this announcement. Thank you very much.